welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 24. This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Trap 60, 79 Broncos.
They go play action with Willis. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The Titans at 5-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Willis with another keeper. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis, a 23-yard run. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Good on the extra point. We are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Nifty move. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's got room at the 30, and he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Cook makes the catch on the out route. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They go with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll run here with Connor, and he'll take this one in touchdown. Snoop Conner with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Look at 19. Ridge. Unlock line.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seven Pirates. Hurry.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Airing it out deep for Woods. Willis throws another interception. His 3rd of the game. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he shifts past him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good, strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They go play action now. Lawrence on the move to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
Greedy Williams picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown.
LaVisca Chenault from 21 yards away.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got McBride here over the middle.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This time, Willis will throw it. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Leo.
Counter play with Jacobs. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. His throw incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
On second and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second and 9, Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Bronco switch.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Check down, complete to Haskins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Check.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Hey, pass.
A give to Haskins up the middle.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Warriors 70. Panther 11.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Caleb Chason
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Willis to try again after the pick 6.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score.
not getting it, that shouldn't harm him at all.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 35.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Second down, here's Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Half the 60, half the 60.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Go three.
First and 10, Willis. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
7 riders, 18 riders, 18 riders.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Got this complete to Racey McMath.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Woods. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
19 driver, 19 driver. No.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. This will cost him 11 yards there on the second and goal sack.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Willis on third and goal.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Set, ready.